Hello everyone, Jack LaBelle here, and today we are going to learn about Photoshop for beginners. Even I'm not an expert at Photoshop, but I did learn a lot in this class, and hopefully I'll be able to teach some of it. One of the good things about Photoshop is it's compatible on both the Mac or PC. I recommend using it on a PC because I just prefer using a PC to Mac, but that's just me. It's compatible on both types of software, so either way, you guys should be good. The first step in today's tutorial is pretty simple. You're going to have to go to the Photoshop icon on your desktop, and you're going to open Photoshop. Very simple, but if you don't have Photoshop, you're going to have to install it. Sometimes that happens. After opening the program, the first screen on Photoshop should look a little something like this. Now, because this is a basic tutorial as opposed to an advanced tutorial, as far as the opening picture goes, it can be whatever you want. Some people have preferences on what they want to edit, and that's why you get to pick whatever you want for your first image to be photoshopped. All you have to do for importing a picture into Photoshop is simply drag a picture from your desktop or browser into Photoshop. The picture should become a layer, and yeah, that's simple. We'll go over what layers are in just a bit. Layers are one of the most important elements of Photoshop by far. The more layers you have, the better off you're going to be. They're kind of like layers of clothing. The more in the winter, the more layers you have, the better off you are. You can organize layers, combine layers, you can group layers together. Layers are generally found on the right-hand corner of your Photoshop program, and the eye icon will allow you to see and unsee layers. That's just one of the many parts about it. The first thing we're going to do is create a background layer. Background layer in Photoshop cannot be moved. It has a lock icon indicating that it cannot be moved. Because of that, you want to make your background layer perfect. And to do so, you can use any picture you'd like. Once you have your background layer set and your first layer set, you're going to want to type your name in the first layer. A simple way to do that is to use the type tool, which is pictured on the screen. It is on the left-hand corner, and it is very useful for typing words, just like you would in an essay. Now that you hopefully have your name typed up, as well as your layers ready, you're going to want to add a little color to that. So, using the Paint Bucket tool, which is also in the left-hand part of your screen, you're going to fill it with a blue background, or red if you chose a primarily blue image. This is very simple. If you've used Paint before, it's an easy tool to get the hang of, but yeah, creating a blue background or a red background and add some color. With your name up there and the background set, now you're going to want to use the Magic Wand tool to make the background go completely away. All that should remain is the original picture you had, along with some color in the background and your name. Magic Wand is a very important tool for Photoshop. Next, you're going to want to erase anything that might look a little off in your picture. You can easily do that by using the Magic Eraser tool, which is conveniently located in the left corner along with the rest of the icons. Very simple to use and very easy to use as well, and definitely needed. Next, you're going to do something a little wacky and an often underutilized tool in Photoshop. You're going to flip your image upside down, and to do that, you go to the toolbar that has all the file edit image and whatnot on it. Go to Image, go to Rotate Canvas, and go to Flip Canvas Horizontal. That'll mean your name and your picture are upside down. Pretty neat, huh? Learning a complex program like Photoshop takes time, work, and effort. Those were just a few tutorials, but you started with a blank canvas and now you have a picture upside down with a solid background as well as your name upside down. Thanks for tuning in, and hopefully you learned a little bit about Photoshop.